Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Lindsay and we have more inspiration today. I always love seeing all the different things that I can show every day. I have a website where I sell items from artists just like you. So if you're interested in selling journals with me, let me know. Send me an email. I would love to hear from you. So just an overview of what this video will cover. There's a few supplies and then we have a couple of challenge journals from Barb and from, I want to say there's challenge journals from someone else. Tammy. We have some regular journals from Beatrice and some really cute journal covers from Diana that you're not going to want to miss. So let's get right into all of this. I hope it inspires you. The website to purchase any of these items, if you actually want to own them, is listed below as well. So I'm going to start off with some beaded dangles that my mother-in-law did. Her name is Connie, and she has a section in my website, and that is Connie's Handmade Goodies. So these little star ones are perfect for fairy journals, princess journals, unicorn journals, little girl journals. But she has beaded dangle there, as well as some pretty green ones. Some of them are on safety pins, and oh, so pretty. Wish you could see how these just catch the light. They're so beautiful for clipping onto covers of journals or pockets or things like that. And here is a black gray set. Ooh, really nice. I like these. Those long, how pretty that would be to add onto a tassel. So there's several of those and even a few beaded safety pins. Great color. They would actually go with the journal I'm making right now. Nice color. And then there's a few beaded safety pins with these super fun bright colors. These would be great on boho journals or little golden book journals. More modern journals. So just a few of those, super fun. So all of those have been added to her section. And she also has some old linens that are going to be listed in her section as well. She didn't make these. These are vintage, but she sourced them. So you get this whole one. I think it's like a circle or an oval. Got the embroidery, all the lace around the edge, the beautiful patina even to the linen. So 1, 2, you get 4 of these embroidered, plus the lace all the way around the end. These are old. I don't know the age, but they're quite old. She's not sure how old they are either, but I think somebody would love that linen. It is so pretty. And then this one as well. It's, you know, it's old. It's stained up, but I love that look in a journal. And this has a teapot. This is all embroidered, and look at the little flowers. So there's a pitcher, like a creamer pitcher, flowers, and the teapot. It's rather a big linen. Beautiful purple edging, and even the stained up patina is beautiful. Be beautiful to cover journals in. So these old vintage linens are in her section as well. I have a few things, and these are coffee dyed vintage rose text book pages. So they're from I have 4 sets, I think, of 15 pages. I've copy dyed them, and the pages are from like 1950s, 1955, 1956, and they're beautiful to stick in journals using collages and things like that. The text is all about roses. And I've actually used some of them in a project so you can see what you can do. So I die cut these little, they're like little note papers using this paper here, coffee dyed paper. And then I have a little stitched cluster collage with these different butterflies. These butterflies are from Digital Collage Club, and you can find them at digitalcollageclub.com. I do have a coupon code for you, so you can get lifetime or yearly access to her digitals, and they're amazing. I loved these butterflies. I actually used my new scan and cut, my brother's scan and cut, to cut them out. They did beautifully. So I have a couple sets of 6 of those. I have 1, 2, 3 sets of those. They're all coffee dyed and vintagey. And then I have a set of vintage bird book pages. These are all from a bird book, and so you could use them in your nature journals or bird journals. There's quite a few pages here. I'll count them and put the number in the description, but I have a set of those. And then I have a few more books to share with you. This is a vintage children's book, The Travels of Monarch X, and it's about a monarch butterfly. It's from the 60s, and the illustrations are gorgeous. So if you're looking for nature or butterfly journals, this book is so beautiful. So I knew somebody would love that when I found it. I also have an Alice in Wonderland book that's been illustrated, and the illustrations are from the 80s and 90s. I think the illustrations are from the 80s and it was printed in the 90s, but just bright and colorful Alice in Wonderland. So if you like doing Alice in Wonderland journals, you would get some fun illustrations and pages here to use. I also have Poetry for Young People, Emily Dickinson. And I think these pages would be so cute to put in journals. There's little poems and illustrations, and there's quite a few. Look at that, how beautiful that page is. So I have that. And then these are two of the same. It's called Planting a Bible Garden. And these are from revised in 1987, 1997. And I thought these would be really nice. They're all like gardens, but they're all like Holy Land or Bible mentioned or themed. What are they called? Like botanicals and things. So I thought that was really neat. And I have 2 copies of that. So if I can set those out of the way, I can move into our journals for the day. We're going to start with the journals from Beatrice, and they are gorgeous. I have listed some of her journals before. I love how grungy she makes them. Rarely do I see journals as grungy as hers. They are so beautiful. Vintage book cover, and they're just so pretty. Coffee and tea dyed paper, and she just grunges her work up, and it is so beautiful, the attention she puts into making it look so old. It's just really neat. Everything, it seems like, is coffee dyed, and she has even the laces and things, and everything just looks so incredible. I know last time her journals sold very quickly, and they were extremely popular. So I was so happy to get another box of journals from her, and I have a chance to list them. So pretty. If you're a journal maker and you like making journals, then I hope that you will consider selling them in my marketplace. I have quite a customer base for buying them, and I'd love to get your journals into the hands of someone who would love and use them. I love this cover, and this is a book called Stepping Heavenward, and I've read it more than once. It's by Elizabeth Prentice, and this is an old vintage copy. I had a newer reprint of it, and I think a friend gave it to me as a gift, and I read it and I loved it. But look at this old cover, Stepping Heavenward, and then again, it's that same incredible vintage grunge. So grungy. And I don't usually find something this grungy, and so it's so beautiful and such a work of art, and I know you all will love it. So beautiful closure as well, beautiful cover. She did that one. And then this little darling here, covered in fabric. It is quite chunky, but look at even the little knotting there in there. But it is just precious pages. Precious, just so sweet. Be so fun to add your grungy ephemera into, or just keep as kind of a home decor piece, because her books are so beautiful. You could use them as home decor pieces. She has some Traveler's Notebook sized ones as well. So this one is nice and chunky. Look at the brooch on that. Love the brooch. It is a travel junk journal. Let's see, how do we even open this? Oh, it goes this way, okay. But look at the vintageness of this. So vintagey. Coffee stained and splattered and rusted, and even the lace and everything. It's just so beautiful and definitely inspiring. Sometimes I feel like I could grunge my stuff up a little more occasionally. I like to do a good mix of vintage and modern. That's just my style. But it's always fun when you can add that extra grunge. Okay, I'll figure out how to tie this back up. Beautiful closure. Alrighty. She sent this one as well. It's another little one, all grunged up on the front. There's a doily and this dangle pinned on the front. Look at that. So pretty. She's used some of my little ephemera pieces throughout. Lots of splatters and edging and laces. So pretty. Look at the little old embroidered piece. Very pretty. And so that one's available. And this is the last one from her. Another traveler's notebook sized. Again, so pretty. These pages are just so precious. Look at all that. Old photos, old writing paper, pockets. Little pieces of jewelry hung on it. Truly pretty. Okay. And then we have some journals from Tammy. Know and love Tammy. And this is one of her macrame leaves using yarn. Very nature-esque. I don't know if this is, I think this is a challenge journal. Handmade bookboard journal cover with wallpaper from Lindsay. So she, somewhere there's, oh, it's covered with wallpaper and then it has fabric over that. Burlap and hand macrame leaf on an Oregon applewood branch with vintage buttons. Tim Holtz cardstock, hand stamping stickers, ephemera. She's used Celtic Rose paper kit from Joanne, Celtic Rose postcards, ghosted butterflies, those are from me, as well as a woodland kit by Artsology, I guess it is. So really, really pretty. Look at how pretty that is. So this would be for a June challenge journal using the Celtic Rose digitals. And then look at the butterflies. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. The little rabbit. There's more. This is Celtic Rose paper pack. Little woodland creatures. So pretty what she's done. So usable, so thought out. Forest, love that. This is Celtic Rose. She sells these in my shop. They're the oval doilies. Beautiful pages. Look at that stenciling. I happen to love stencils, so I think the person who really got me into stenciling pages would be Yvonne Preston. She has a YouTube channel and she stencils like all the pages. And I used to watch her quite a bit, and so she kind of got me trying stencils. This is another one from Tammy. This is Woodland 1 using the Celtic Rose. Isn't that pretty? So this is my postcard, Celtic postcard, and Joanne's paper pack. We did that as a collab. But look at how pretty. So it is a woodland themed, but it's like a pink woodland themed, and I rarely see that. I think that is super neat and different. So even though it is woodland, you have those pops of pink, which kind of make it new, different, exciting. She's edged all these pages with like decorative scissors, so that's super fun. There's stenciling. Beautiful, cute little tags that she's gotten from other shops. Lace pages, they're printed lace, like digital lace. Ghosted butterflies printed onto vellum. Really nice book pages. And there's those doilies that she sells. And it's just a little seam binding closure. This says, not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. So sweet and inspirational. And I love how she does different price points in her journals. So you can get the really pretty macrame leaf one that I just showed you. Or you can get this gorgeous little simple one. And you have two different price points. So it's good for anybody's budget. All right, we have more journals, and these are from Barb Plued. So these are kind of the flexible, not really soft cover, not really hard cover. You can chunk these babies up. So fabric covered. This is an image from Wisteria and Hydrangea, which is one of my kits. And so this journal is called Sweet. And so this is a challenge journal for June using the Wisteria and Hydrangea. That's one of the digitals, as well as Wisteria and Roses. This is Ghosted Butterflies. You can get any of those over on my shop. She's edged some of the pages. It's a really pretty size. I love the size. And there's so much room in here for you to chunk it up. So that is a lot of fun. Beautiful backing, reinforced spine. It's got it all. So that one is from Barb. I love her fabric choice. Super pretty. Barb made us one more journal. And this is another one she made here. And this is also from Wisteria and Hydrangea. And then we have a little pocket here. This is called Softly Purple. It's beautiful, perfect for writing. And what she's done here, following the guidelines for the marketplace journals, for the challenge journals, you can't have any blank white pages. So she's printed these lovely lined pages. So you have places to write. Here's a belly band. And that really helps with just that space to write. And you don't have to embellish every page. You can just embellish by printing some simple lines or something like that. This is one of my ink savers. It's my bouquet ink savers. And see how she printed it on this cream paper? The background is white, so it doesn't take up all that ink. She just printed it on cream paper. So I try to have, this is one of those too, one of the ink saver pages, and then printed on the cream is gorgeous. You could print it on any color you wanted, and this is one too. It would save you lots of ink, and you can purchase that bouquet script ink saver. You can purchase that digitally on my website. So that's the end of the journals. But Diana, she makes folios and journals. So last time I listed some folios and some journals, and so her journals had these little flips on the front. So she wanted to make some for all of you to put on the fronts of your journals if you wish. Now you could do other things with them, but she left the back unfinished because you glue this onto the front of a journal. And so this is your front image, but it flips open and you have a piece of ephemera there, and you have a pocket for you to stick things in as well. Of course, you could reinforce it and use it as a page in a journal, or you could put it on the inside cover or something like that. But she has a bunch of them. I think there's 12. I'm going to put quantity 12, and then you'll get a random one because they're pretty much the same. I mean, there's a different butterfly, but pretty much the colors are the same. They're absolutely gorgeous. Woodland butterfly type themed. So there's 12 of those. Pick a couple up for your next collection of journals. I think they will look amazing on there. But they also make incredible happy mail. So you could like sew in a couple pages and tuck in like a couple pages of coffee dyed paper, and you could tuck in some ephemera, and you could put it in an envelope and send it to a friend. Maybe cover this with coffee dyed paper and write a letter, and you could use it as happy mail as well. So that's what we have today. I was really inspired. There was a lot of beauty here, a lot of inspiration, and it makes me want to go craft, which is probably what I'm going to go do next. So I hope that you'll do that as well. You'll take a second to give this video a thumbs up if there was something in it that you enjoyed, and you'll consider subscribing so you won't miss any of my future uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see all of you next time.